All right, as promised, here is just the regular wet ice with a 400-watt machine. 5-gallon bucket. I'll show you how I set that up, and let's experiment. This is just a black 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot, and all I did was use 1.5" PVC. Here's the little rubber coupling, and the fog will blow into here. Got a couple of 90 degrees here, 1, 2, 3, pushes it back down into the bucket. A painting screen for a 5-gallon bucket that's been bent. And here is the exhaust for the fog that will be chilled. I did have a little bit of an issue here where I dropped the bucket, and I think it's just really brittle because it's about 4 years old, and the screen popped through. Just a little bit of Gorilla Tape. We'll hold that for now. Pretty much all we need. This fog machine is actually on its 4th year. It's my original machine that I first bought before I got a little bit crazy with everything. It's actually pretty good. I use it for a prop in the front, a little ghost that I got from Party City that shoots fog out of its mouth. One thing I found helpful is whenever you're doing pouring of fog juice, it's always good to use a funnel because it does get everywhere and it's pretty slimy. This is from Amazon. I believe it's $19.99 a gallon. It's just high density fog works. It's pretty good. I'm not totally sold on the whole low lying thing yet with the fog juice. I think if you chill it, you'll probably get an effect with pretty much any type of liquid based fog fluid. So I've set the height of this to match the height of the nozzle from the fog machine. And when you're doing this, you don't actually need them to touch. They can be about 1 inch apart. It comes out at such a velocity that it'll work just fine. At the bottom of this, I have a little tiny hole just for drainage as the ice melts to keep it from turning into water. So as I went to turn this on, it's not a normal sound. It's probably a pump issue or the head is clogged, so I'm gonna take that apart and clean it. But I did find this other machine I have here. It's another 400-watt machine I bought last year from Amazon. Actually, it's a 500-watt. All right, so I just tried it out real quick, and pretty good effect. You'll see the aftermath of a burst is actually some of your best effect, as it's still passing through the cold ice at a slower rate. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. It is a little bit windy, so it's pretty good for 500 watts. I'll try to add the link for that fog machine from Amazon if they still have it, or an equivalent one. But yeah, not too bad. If it was a little less windy, I think it would be hanging out a little bit longer. But you can see down here, look at this nice thick smoke still pouring out. If you can find a machine that has a setting where you can do it in intervals, you might have pretty good luck with that, because this is the stuff you like right here. This is the one, that's what really stays to the ground.